Picking back up with number 6, we've got a problem involving a softball team. They're going to buy some bats. Each bat costs $52. We don't know how many bats the team ordered. In fact, that's the ultimate question here. So each bat is going to cost $52. It's 52 times B. If, for example, the team bought 7 bats, you'd multiply 7 times 52 to get the cost of the bats. However, there's also a $10 shipping cost, regardless of how much you order. So the bill is also going to include that $10 shipping cost. If the total cost came to $946, we can solve for B. Subtract a 10 on both sides. You'd get 52B is equal to 936. Divide by 52, and let's see where we're going here. You could pretty quickly get 936, divide by 52, and you can see that team ordered 18 bats. So not so bad of a problem. Take a look at number 7. We're going to distribute 2w times w is 2w squared. 2w times minus 3 is minus 6w. Here we go again, distribute the negative. Oh, does that show up a lot? Negative 4 times w is negative 4w. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. Add up your middles. And negative 6w minus 4w is negative 10w. And then you're done. Okay, as we move on, as we take a look at number 8 here, we're trying to find D. And that really means get D all by itself, get D alone. Well, what does that really mean? First, we have to get rid of fractions. You can see there's only one denominator, that's a 2. So I'm going to multiply 2 to each part of the problem here. 2 gets multiplied to each individual term. Here's 2wt, but of course here the 2's cancel out. 1 times dt squared, you just have dt squared. And we're at least a little bit better. Right now, we still need to get d alone. At least we don't have fractions. So, I want to point out you're always going to deal with addition or subtraction first. So I'm going to subtract a 2wt. So we'll have dt squared is equal to 2m minus 2wt. We still have one more thing we have to take care of. If you look real closely, you're going to see that d is not alone. We have t squared there. So to get rid of t squared, we can divide both sides by t squared. In fact, what you're going to see is this whole unified fraction here, 2m minus 2wt all over t squared, would be our final answer. Of course, we could separate into 2 different fractions. It's sufficient right now to just do this. Let's take a look at a couple more problems. Number 9, again, get your m alone. So let's add a 2 to both sides. 10 plus 2 is 12. Divide by a negative 4, and you'll get m is equal to negative 3. And we're done. Now number 10 is quite a bit more involved. Nobody really likes seeing these fractions, so let's get rid of them. The least common denominator, or also the least common multiple, between a 4 and an 8 and another 4, so it's just between a 4 and an 8, would be an 8. Just want to point out to you that on the calculator, if you press math, you go to number, and you come down to LCM, you can find 4, hit the comma just above the 7, then hit an 8. You can find that your least common multiple or your least common denominator is in fact an 8. Nice way to check. Well, I'm going to multiply every part of the problem here by 8. And this is where you could get some help with the calculator. and that definitely can speed some things up. Look, if you struggled with fractions, though, just want to tell you, take the time to just multiply it through. 8 times 1/4, that's just going to be a 2. 8 times 5/8. Well, hopefully you'll quickly see that you should get a 5. Look, the 8s would just cancel out here, so you have a -5. 8 times x is just 8x. As we take a look at 8 times 3/4, you can very quickly get an answer of 6. Now, your new equation is so much easier to solve. What you want to do is get rid of your small x first. Let's minus a 2x from both sides. And 8x minus 2x is 6x. So next, subtract a 6 from both sides. You'll get -11. So you've got -11 is equal to 6x. How about we divide both sides by a 6? And we're done. So that's it for the first 10 problems.